everyone, I'm JD. Welcome back to my channel. So I've got my holiday journal and I will end up sharing a bit of the process as I go through it and journal in it, just to save time at the end when I do a flip through. It won't be this huge long video as I explain different things about why I did stuff. And also because some of you mentioned that you did really like this journal and we're looking forward to seeing how I actually use it. So I have gone in and journaled in a few pages so far, and I think I already showed this part in the previous video, and I'll link the other videos below in case you missed that whole journey of how I made this and put it together. On the back I just wrote a bit more about the trip in terms of, and the journal, and how I put this all together. And then over here, so I really love Amity Bloom and Johanna Klo's style and a few others where they collage and add bits and pieces and really make the page look so pretty and full and awesome. But so far my style, I'm just a get it down right person. And I do write a lot, and my style is very much just chronological and writing about everything. So that's why I need lots of writing space and why I don't really clutter the page with all that kind of other stuff. But I do want to eventually see if I can get into that style. But for now, this is just how I do things. And here I'm just writing about the background behind the trip and looking forward to it. I've left this page blank, but I may go in afterwards and journal on that if I need more space. But over here, it is literally just day one, and then my alarm was set for, I woke up, we went to the train station, it was freezing, and I like to include little details and things, and yeah, just getting on the train, and I'll get into it a bit later, but here I added some pictures, and I just covered up the face just for privacy reasons, but this is my nephew holding the journal that I made him, the holiday journal, and some pictures of the inside. And to show that I put a library card in his, so I put a library card in mine too. Oh, here it is. And he drew this picture, so I wanted to include that page. I like how I covered, this is a magazine page for this page of the journal, and I like how I put the pictures like actually covering this little spot there. So it kind of looks like it's part of the magazine. This tag, I might journal on it later, might not. Then over here, so this is still going with the train station in Cairns, that's where we were going to. And in this pouch or bag, which came from the litter bag from the train, I needed more space, so I just included one of these pages, which also I included in my nephew's journal, and wrote more about the train ride. And then on the back, some pictures of the location where the holiday house was, where we stayed, and then I did write snippets about the places there. Yeah, so I don't usually write snippets or random things. It's more literally just chronological and straight down. And then this is the actual house where we stayed, the front door and the car. That's the hire car that my mum got. And in this, because it's a gusseted bag, so I kind of made it into two pockets. And this one is the postcard that was in the house on the fridge. So, and then I journaled about my first impressions of the house on this postcard. Then over here, the house had some bougainvillea bushes here, either side of the door, and some of the flowers fell onto the ground, and I picked up some, and I like how I just glued in one of them here. And then again, writing about the house and little details. So some of them are snippet pieces, some of it's chronological and just in one big block, others I break it up when it's just a little detail here or there. So obviously I wrote about the bougainvillea in this little piece here. And there's more notes, and then more photos of the actual house on the outside, and then I will go in later on and add more photos of the inside. But just, yeah, my first impressions of the house and what I liked about the house. Then down here, you could always hear the sound of the ocean, day or night. So I just wrote that there. It's kind of fitting because this is the map of where we stayed in. It was actually called Oak Beach. And this is the water, the ocean, so it's like, oh, here's the ocean, that I'm writing about the ocean. So there's a little detail I like. And then I just drew some waves for an added element there. And then over here, I just journaled about what we had for dinner and these pictures that were on the wall in the lounge room. They were cute, these little emus. And just, yeah, pictures of the house looking that way and one looking that way. And some more journaling about that night. And then also this is the soap that I opened and kept to stick in my journal. Here I also wrote this little snippet about how I found out that I won Artie Maze's giveaway when I was on the train. So I'll stick either a little piece of her giveaway here, like a bit of ribbon or fabric, or one of her papers there. And then that's as far as I've got up to, really, and now I'm going into day 2. So I finished journaling about day 1. It took that many pages, my goodness. And I don't know how I'm going to do it with the rest, because then it goes straight into day 3 with this page. So I might just have to make it random and we'll just see how it happens. But I experimented using like a border here. This is getting ready for me to journal. I'll journal all across here. That's the feather from the bird place that we went to, the wildlife habitat. But yeah, I experimented with the border because I see Johanna Klo and other people do this. And I just did it just to experiment, get me out of my comfort zone and try new things and see how I can make a page more interesting than just plain writing. But yeah, my priority is just to get the writing done, and I just want to get this done as quick as I can, because once more time passes from the holiday, you kind of lose interest and you kind of lose the memories and the feel. So I really want to capture that as quickly as I can and just get it all down. And then just to show you, these are more pictures that I've printed out, and that's all I do is I put them in Word, I size them, and then I print them out and cut them, and then I will just sift through those and put them all in my journal. And yeah, so I will go in and put more photos in and journal more. So that's where I'm up to now, and I hope that was kind of fun to see my process and a bit of an update of this journal. And then yeah, I will come back later and share the next process, or maybe day 2, and however many pages that takes up. But yeah, it's already getting quite full, so my goodness, this could get really, really chunky very quickly. But we'll see how it goes, and it's just a lot of fun. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.